Hello, this is teddygaming. Welcome back to another preview video, and in this one we're gonna be looking at the tmnt and Street Fighter issue number 1. And yeah, so this whole crossover is gonna be really interesting. I think for the majority of people, they are sort of on the fence with this one just because they don't really know too much about Street Fighter. And yeah, I can't really say too much about them either. I know that they're a game, I haven't played much more of it. So yeah, this is probably going to be my first real exposure to them, so it's going to be interesting. And even looking at these few images, I don't know, I've got some interesting thoughts to say about it so far. Okay, so yeah, let's actually look at the images. Okay, so first start off with Raphael punching this guy. I'm not too sure who he is. And, you know, I must admit, it's a really great page just seeing him, Raphael, punching this guy. It looks really cool. I must admit, the colours which are really nice. The colours done by Sarah Myers, who did the Sailor Moon Adventures stuff. So I've got some high expectations now. So then going into the next page, we do continue the fights where we do get to see a bit more of the stuff that's in the arena. Must admit, it's all looking really good, really nice and stuff like that. And I must admit, the action stuff in here is like really great. And it really does give me a lot of 2003 vibes with the turtles, the colours, everything about it is just so great. And yeah, there's not really too much I can really say about this bit here, just because it's just the characters fighting, and yeah, it is what it is. And I must admit, so far it does look really nice and really great. And then going into the third page, we do get to see the fight continue and end. And I must admit here, with this guy, whoever he is, how they end the fight, it really gives me a lot of vibes from the 2003 episode. I think it was part 2 of the Battle Nexus stuff, and it really gave me a lot of vibes when Raph like threw Traximus over his shoulders. It really gave me a lot of vibes from that, and I must admit, this page just looked really cool and really great. And yeah, it's also written like another action page, so again, can't say too much, but it's again like another really great page. And then we go into the next page. Now this page is sort of the page that sort of put me on edge really with this one, just because I'm not too sure what to really think of this crossover, if this is the version of Turtles, which I think it is. So we've got this guy who I'm pretty sure is the main villain for Street Fighter, and he's there talking to Baxter Stockman, and I'm pretty sure they even maybe referencing the Shredder, which is great. But then we go into this really interesting part here, where the Street Fighter guy person says that now that all these Manhattan mutants are out in the open, so this all just sort of going to lead me on to believe that this could be the IDW version of the Turtles. And if that's the case, then I think this has already ruined the crossover already, just because I don't know, I think it's going to ruin like that version of Turtles in terms of making them feel very special, very unique on their own. Now all of a sudden having Street Fighter in their universe, it's all like plays like a little, I don't know, I have a lot of questions about it, just because now I'm sort of thinking like, how did the Street Fighter think about all the stuff happening like City at War, the Armageddon game? Are they not going to react to any of that sort of stuff? And why didn't they help out? Like, so many questions about it. And I do think that if this is still the RW version of Turtles, I think this could potentially ruin the crossover for like that version of Turtles. So yeah, but I do have expectations that I must admit the artwork does look really great and the colours and everything like that. But if it is still in the RW version of Turtles, then well yeah. And then for the final page, which is, I must admit, it's a pretty cool page. We do get to see some of the characters interacting, not fighting or anything, so it's pretty interesting. We do get to see Mikey ordering a lot of food, and then that's when he bumps into, what's the name, Chung Lee. I'm pretty sure I said the name right, I hope so. And then we do get a little bit of story stuff, where we do get to see this man talking to Leonardo, saying that basically this I think their friend has been kidnapped and stuff like that, and now Leonardo says that he's going to help them. And that's more or less like some of the stuff that'll be happening later on in the series for the story. Already do know that from some of the covers that some of the characters will be kidnapped. I think like one of them is Raphael, one of them I think it's Ching Li as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this all plays out. But again, if this is the IDW version of Turtles, then yeah, I'm sorry, we're already disappointed with it, because I think it could potentially ruin it. Okay, so for the description for this one, It is when a prestigious martial arts and tournament invites fighters to travel to Atlantic City and test their skills. The tmnt do not have a chance to compete, but a big stage means big competition, and the world famous Street Fighters have shown up in force to prove the mettle of the psycho power fighting forms. And that's pretty much all it is. And then just do go on to say that some of the competitors are missing, and yeah. Okay, so for the covers, which I must admit is really great. How many covers do we have? We have 31 covers. Wow. So yeah, this is gonna be really interesting. Okay, so yeah, like all these, I'm not gonna go into the description of basically saying who did them because there's so many people working on all these covers, so I won't have enough time to explain all of them. So I'm just gonna look at them and just say a little bit about it. I must admit with this cover, it looks really great, amazing. I will say this: Raphael's hand with his size is a little bit weird with how he's holding them, but yeah. But I must admit, overall, this one looks really great. We do have cover B, which is done by Freddie Williams II, and yeah, again, looks really amazing, really beautiful for that one. We do have this one by someone, cover C, which again, must admit, this one looks really cool, really creative with turtles fighting that character. Then we had this one, which it's done by the person who's doing the Armageddon stuff, so I must admit this one looks really cool. And we do have a few characters in here which I don't know if they're referencing in terms of like maybe these characters could show up later in this crossover series, or these ones are just, you know, because they're told characters. I mean, we do have Rocksteady there and Splinter. I mean, Splinter is like the bit more the what's going on with this series. And again, if this is going in more lines of the IDW version Turtles, could this be a spoiler or something like that? So you can sort of see the reasons why I don't want it to be IDW Turtles. We do have this one which is Raphael and that guy. I really do need to learn names. We've got a black and white version of the Freddie Williams II one, which looks really great. We have this one which looks really amazing with the covers, like the colours, the artwork. I must admit, I do like how it's like in the shape of the heads of the characters. Looks really cool. But I must admit, something which I must admit is really disappointing. No Jenica there. Really disappointed by that. We have this one which is okay. I don't really like the realism for it, but I don't know if that's a Street Fighter character. If it is, cool, yeah. We got this one which is, yeah, it's, I don't know, the artwork is pretty decent. It's weird to say about artwork, it looks interesting. We have this one which you do get to see Raphael using some abilities. That's interesting. Again, no Jenica, disappointing. But yeah, I must admit that one looks really cool. We've got this one which is a pretty interesting one, like a player select type one. Yeah, I must admit that one's like very creative. Really do enjoy that one. We've got this one which yeah, the man there. We have this one which is really cool. We've got to see the turtles there and the Street Fighter characters. I must admit, I do like this one, and like how it's like 50-50. Looks pretty cool. We've got this one, no Jenica, but I must admit the artwork for this one looks really cool. A little bit of realism, I do like it. Yeah, I don't know what to really say about this one because the artwork is interesting. It's like a 3D game. It like really does like fit the what we're going for. This one is pretty cool. We do get to see turtles, no Jenica, yay. But yeah, I must admit this one looks really cool. This character here from Street Fighter gives me a lot of He-Man vibes. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Then we do have a split cover one, so I think like two covers if you get, yeah. Street Fighter characters, ooh, Jenica, yay! Yeah, must be like, looking at these two, these ones are actually pretty cool. We've got this one, which, yeah, it's okay. It's just Leo and that guy fighting. Ooh, this one is interesting, sort of realistic. That's interesting. I don't really know what to really say about that one. That's, yeah. Ooh, now at night, that's also really interesting. Okay. We have this one which, you know, I'm not too sure what's really happening in this one, but it looks pretty cool. And we've got the final one which do get to see the turtles fighting the Street Fighter characters. And again, no Jenica, boo. But yeah, I must admit, overall, this these covers are really amazing. I must admit, I do really enjoy this one a lot. Just I know, something about it is just really great with the artwork, the colours and stuff like that. All the ones are like really interesting. I got a feeling that like with this crossover, just like with the Power Ranger one, this one's going to bring out a lot of really good artists and come in and do a lot of creative things for the covers, which I'm really looking forward to, just because, I don't know, I've got a feeling that like there's potential for it. I must admit, overall this whole series so far, it seems though that it's off to a great start and could be a really good crossover. But with that being said, I'd also think that if this is the RDW version of Turtles, you know, I do think it could potentially ruin it, just because it's not going to make the RDW Turtles feel special, unique. I don't know, there's going to be so many questions I have about it. Yeah, wow. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you enjoyed something, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.